Hi Disney lovers, it's Moeka and I'm in Tokyo Disneyland. I'm here for the 5th Pal-Palooza event, Minnie's Funderland. We just entered the park and got our seats for the parade. Okay, let's now go meet some characters. I found Rapunzel and Eugene, but the meet and greet ended before I got selected by them.
Hello there. Nice to see you. Lovely to see you.
But I did get some selfies with Aurora and Mary Poppins. Yay! And I'm back. This is how the parade route looks like right now. Okay, now it's time to pick up some mobile order food and drinks. We got these heart-shaped cream puffs and sparkling drinks, which are both special food and drinks for the event. Let's first try this cream puff. There's custard cream and strawberry jam filling inside and it was so good. And the sparkling drink with lychee and strawberry was so refreshing and good too. Okay, let's now try another special drink for the event. This one is, I think I tasted raspberries the most. It's so cold today with a minimum of 2 degrees and a maximum of 7 degrees. So it's really nice having something sweet and warm. I found Belle and Gaston in the entrance as well, but I had to leave before I got selected by them. Here's a sneak peek at the decorations for this event. I'll show you in more detail later, but everything is pink and it's so cute. And here starts the parade. So this event, Minnie's Funderland, is the 5th Pal-Palooza event. But technically, it's similar to the first one that was held in 2024 from January to March, with some changes. So basically, they use the same theme twice. The 1st and 5th events feature Minnie, the 2nd and 4th feature Donald, and the 3rd and 6th feature Vanellope. And this year's Minnie's Pal-Palooza event runs from January 14th to March 2nd. And like other seasonal events, there are limited time entertainment, special food and drinks, decorations, and merchandise. And I would say the biggest highlight of the event is this parade. Like other seasonal parades, the parade stops 3 times along the route. But one thing to say is that this parade is really popular. So some of the popular spots get filled up very quickly. I would say the most popular spot is the castle forecourt, which is basically in front of the castle in the 2nd stop. And for that spot, the front seats are for vacation package guests and for DPA. But DPA sometimes gets sold out during happy entry, which means you have to stay at one of the Disney hotels to secure DPA for that area. And I would say even with happy entry, if you want one of the first few rows, then you have to line up very early in the morning. So it's very competitive. So we decided to wait in the 1st stop, which is also popular, but I guess not as popular. So for this area, I think the time the parade stops is a little shorter compared to other stops, but then characters come down the floats. So you can see a lot of cute interactions and also characters come close to you. So personally, I like this stop a lot and it was so much fun. We arrived at the park I think around 7:30, and then we got the seats right after we entered the park. And by that time, the very first rows were already filled, but we were able to get the spots on the low stone edge around the flower beds on the 3rd row. Okay, we moved to the third stop right after the parade ended in the first stop. So we're watching from the third stop now. I think a lot of people do this. So after the parade ends in the first stop, there are so many people speed walking and it's kind of funny. I love this parade so much. Everybody is wearing pink costume and it's so cute. The choreographies are cute too. And I love the songs used too. There are some songs that were written for this parade 2 years ago, but they're also using some songs from previous events that featured Minnie, so I like that mix too. Let's now check out all the decorations. By the way, this little heart thing that I'm holding is also one of the merchandise items for the event, called the Heartful Ring, where you can use it to take cute photos or shake it during the parade. All the decorations and photo ops are in pink and are super cute, but some of the photo spots are really crowded. If you wanna take photo in front of the popular spots, you might have to wait for like, I don't know, 30 minutes to 1 hour, I believe. Okay, now we're having some late lunch or early dinner or some kind of meal at Hokusai. This is a Japanese restaurant offering Japanese food. So I originally wanted to dine at Crystal Palace restaurant, which is a buffet restaurant offering a lot of popular park food and drinks. But I couldn't get a reservation and the queue for the restaurant was I think over 2 hours and we didn't want to wait too much. And also there wasn't any restaurant that offered indoor seating that had special food or drinks for the event. So we decided to just have something nice. So Hokusai doesn't offer any special food and drinks, but if you want to have nice Japanese food, then this restaurant is recommended. Usually Isai Cafe offers special food and drinks for the event and offers indoor seating, but when we went, it was temporarily closed for refurbishment. I feel like the number or variety of food and drinks offered for this event is a little less compared to other seasonal or previous Pal-Palooza events, at least in terms of meal or food that isn't sweets or dessert, or that's what I personally thought.
Wonderful to see you. Oh, how wonderful.
Okay, let's now write It's a Small World. So It's a Small World with Groot, an overlay featuring Baby Groot and other Marvel characters, is back at Tokyo Disneyland and is available from December 27th to June 28th. I love Baby Groot and I loved the overlay last year, so I'm so happy it's back again. I couldn't spot any changes from the last year's version, except that here next to the suitcase, there's a little bag full of merchandise this year. Okay, let's check out some merchandise. There are so many pink and blue items and everything is so cute. But some of the popular items like plush badges or fan cap are only sold at a store that requires a Stamp Pass. So if there's anything specific you want to buy, make sure to check in advance where it's sold and whether the store requires a Stamp Pass or not. Aren't these so cute? I think these are just random new items, but I love the design, so I had to buy this little snack with a cute drawstring bag. And there's some new merchandise for It's a Small World with Groot as well. And now we're watching this projection mapping that started this year. So I don't know if they call this a projection mapping or not, but they have this mini projection mapping like thing for 20 minutes, 3 times a night, with these really cute visuals. There's no storyline or anything, so I don't think it's something you have to wait in advance or watch for the entire 20 minutes, but it's really cute, so it's definitely worth taking a look if you're nearby. Also, we didn't experience this today, but during this event, there are cast members with instant cameras around the castle or around the plaza area. And if you line up, you can get one picture taken by group and get the physical photo from them. Okay, it's still only 7, but it's super cold today, and we actually experienced everything offered for the event, so we're going to go home now. Thank you for watching, and see you real soon!